Ladies and gentlemen, listen closely. The mind is powerful, more powerful than you realize, but it can also be your prison if you let it. Negative self-thinking is like a thief. It steals your confidence, your joy, and your potential. But here's the truth: your mind can be rewired. You can train it, shape it, and turn it into your greatest ally. Today, I want to give you 10 rules to stop negative self-thinking and rewire your mind. Rule 1: recognize the lies. Every negative thought is a lie. I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I will fail. These are stories your mind tells you. Recognize them for what they are and do not believe them. Awareness is the first step to freedom. Rule 20: interrupt the cycle. When a negative thought arises, stop it immediately. Say to yourself, "Not today. I will not feed this." The moment you interrupt the cycle, you regain control. Rule 30: replace with truth. Replace lies with truth. Speak to yourself like you would to someone you love. I am capable. I am strong. I will overcome. Words carry power. Use them wisely. Rule 14: feed your mind positively. What you consume mentally matters. Read empowering books. Listen to motivational talks. Meditate on scripture or affirmations. Guard your mental diet carefully. Rule 50: take action. Negative thinking thrives on inaction. The moment you act, you break its grip. Start small. Step forward. Momentum defeats doubt. Rule 60: surround yourself with winners. You become the average of the people around you. Surround yourself with positivity, encouragement, and wisdom. Avoid toxic influences that whisper fear and doubt. Rule 70: practice gratitude daily. Focus on what's going right. Gratitude rewires your mind to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Write it down. Speak it aloud. Feel it. Rule 80: visualize your success. See yourself achieving. Imagine it vividly. Your mind responds to pictures as if they were real. Training your imagination trains your reality. Awareness is the first step, and yet it is often the most overlooked. People spend their lives reacting to situations, emotions, and circumstances without ever stopping to observe what is happening inside their own minds. Negative thoughts can sneak in like silent intruders, shaping the way you see yourself and the world around you. And if you are not aware of them, they will control you. Awareness is like turning on a light in a dark room. Once the light is on, you can see what is there, and only then can you take action. Without awareness, you remain blind, wandering in the shadows of your own thoughts. Imagine this: every time you think "I can't do it" or "I'm not enough," your brain reacts as if it is true. Your body responds with stress, hesitation, and doubt. These thoughts are not harmless. They are like seeds planted in fertile soil. If you do not recognize them, they grow. Awareness gives you the power to identify these seeds before they sprout. When you are aware, you can ask yourself, is this thought serving me, or is it holding me back? It is in this simple moment of questioning that transformation begins. Awareness is not just noticing negative thoughts, it is observing them without judgment. Most people make the mistake of either denying their thoughts or criticizing themselves for having them. They say, "Why do I feel this way?" Or, "I shouldn't be thinking like this." And in doing so, they feed the very negativity they are trying to escape. True awareness is calm, objective observation. It is recognizing that the thought exists and acknowledging it without letting it define you. It is like watching a storm from the safety of a window rather than being caught in the rain. Being aware also means understanding patterns. Negative self-thinking rarely appears out of nowhere. There are triggers, people, situations, words, or memories that ignite these thoughts. Awareness allows you to map these triggers to see clearly the moments when your mind is most vulnerable. Once you identify them, you gain control. You can prepare, respond differently, and break the automatic reactions that keep you stuck. This is where growth begins. Awareness shines a light on what has been hidden, and once it is visible, it can no longer control you without your permission. Another critical aspect of awareness is noticing the subtle language we use with ourselves. our internal dialogue, the words we say silently, shapes our emotions and decisions. When you catch yourself saying, "I'll never succeed," or "I'm not worthy," pause and examine it. Awareness allows you to see these thoughts as temporary, externalized events rather than permanent truths. It gives you the chance to ask, "Is this really true?" and to challenge the narrative your mind is repeating. Every thought you notice and question chips away at the power of negativity. Awareness becomes a shield and a sword. It protects you from lies and gives you the courage to fight for your potential. Awareness also connects to responsibility. When you become aware of your negative thoughts, you stop blaming circumstances or other people for the way you feel. You realize that the power to change your inner dialogue lies within you. This is liberating because it shifts the focus from external factors, which you cannot control, to internal factors, which you can. The moment you take responsibility for your thoughts, you reclaim your power. You understand that your mind is not a passive entity, it is an active, malleable force that responds to your attention, your awareness, and your intent. In practice, building awareness requires mindfulness. It requires slowing down in a world that constantly demands speed and reaction. Begin with simple exercises. Pause for a few seconds several times a day and check in with your thoughts. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? How is it making me feel? Is this thought helpful or harmful? The more frequently you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Your mind will start to recognize negativity before it takes root, and you will develop the ability to choose your thoughts intentionally. Awareness also involves reflection. At the end of each day, take a moment to look back and notice the moments when negative thinking arose. What triggered it? How did you respond? Were you reactive, or did you observe and choose? This reflection is not for self-criticism, it is for understanding. By observing patterns over time, you gain insight into how your mind works and how you can rewire it. Awareness is cumulative. Each moment of observation strengthens your ability to respond rather than react. It is essential to remember that awareness is a skill, not a one-time achievement. Just like any skill, it requires practice, patience, and persistence. At first, you may not notice every negative thought, and that is okay. Awareness is not about perfection, it is about progress. Each time you catch a negative thought, each time you pause and observe instead of reacting, you are strengthening the neural pathways that allow for positive thinking. You are training your brain to respond to challenges with clarity, resilience, and calm. Awareness also prepares the mind for the next steps in mental rewiring. You cannot change what you do not see. Once you are aware, you can apply strategies like positive affirmation, visualization, or reframing thoughts. Awareness is the foundation upon which every other rule for stopping negative thinking is built. Without it, the other strategies are like building a house without a foundation. It will not stand. Finally, awareness teaches humility and patience with yourself. You will notice thoughts you do not like, patterns you wish were different, and moments of doubt that make you question yourself. Awareness does not judge these moments, it simply observes. This non-judgmental observation creates space for growth, for understanding, and for change. It reminds you that transformation is a journey, not a single event. Every time you practice awareness, you are choosing to step into that journey with courage, commitment, and clarity. Remember, awareness is not passive. It is an active engagement with your inner world. It is a commitment to noticing, observing, and understanding your thoughts before they control you. The moment you become aware, you take the first step toward freedom from negative self-thinking. Your mind, once a battlefield of doubt and fear, becomes a place of clarity and power. Awareness gives you the ability to choose, to redirect, and to grow. It is the spark that ignites the entire process of rewiring your mind. Without awareness, change is impossible. With awareness, transformation is inevitable. Your mind is a garden, and everything you feed it grows. Think about that for a moment. Whatever you nurture in your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs become stronger, more resilient, and more dominant. Negativity, fear, doubt, and self-criticism are like weeds. They take root if you allow them to, and once they grow, they choke out everything beautiful that could have flourished. But the opposite is equally true. When you feed your mind with positivity, with faith, with encouragement, with knowledge, and with vision, it blooms, and your life blooms with it. The question is, which seeds are you planting today? Every thought you entertain is a seed. If you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough, I can't succeed, this is impossible," those seeds grow into weeds that strangle your potential. They spread roots deep into your psyche, influencing your choices, your confidence, and your actions. On the other hand, if you tell yourself, "I can learn, I can grow, I am capable," those are seeds of empowerment. They grow into strength, resilience, and self-belief. The mind cannot distinguish between fantasy and truth. When you feed it consistently, it only grows what you nurture. That's why you must be deliberate, vigilant, and intentional with your thoughts. Feeding your mind means being conscious of what you allow to enter it. Every word you read, every conversation you have, every show you watch, and every story you listen to becomes fertilizer for your mental garden. If you consume negativity, gossip, fear-based news, or toxic commentary, your mind absorbs it and cultivates doubt and worry. But if you consume inspiration, wisdom, knowledge, and uplifting content, your mind grows confidence, clarity, and courage. Awareness alone is not enough. You must curate what enters your inner world. Your garden will reflect what you feed it consistently. You cannot ignore the weeds and hope they disappear. Negative thoughts will not vanish by themselves. If left unattended, they grow stronger. You must actively identify them, uproot them, and replace them with healthy seeds. It takes effort, persistence, and discipline. Just as a gardener weeds daily, you must practice mental discipline daily. Each time you replace a self-doubting thought with a positive one, you are planting a stronger, healthier seed. Each affirmation, each encouraging word to yourself is nourishment for the garden of your mind. The more you practice, the more resilient your mental landscape becomes. This concept also applies to the people and influences around you. You are what you feed your mind. If you constantly expose yourself to cynicism, complaining, or pessimistic individuals, their negativity becomes a nutrient for your weeds. But if you surround yourself with mentors, positive thinkers, and people who challenge you to grow, your mind flourishes. Feeding your mind is not just internal, it's external. It's about creating an environment where the seeds of possibility, courage, and faith can thrive. Visualization is another powerful way to feed your mind. When you imagine yourself succeeding, achieving, overcoming obstacles, and living the life you desire, you are planting seeds that grow into reality. The mind responds to vivid images and consistent repetition as if they were true. Athletes, performers, and leaders understand this instinctively. They rehearse, they imagine, they see themselves winning before it happens. You must do the same. Feed your mind with the image of the person you are becoming. The more detailed and consistent